As one of the most awaited sequels of these past few years, Infinite Trash was resurfaced by Square Enix with another trailer. Apparently, the Dragon Quest The Adventures of Dai will now be coming over to all consoles on September 28th worldwide. This game, if you're unfamiliar with, is based on the anime and manga series of the same name and lets you play through the show itself as Dai, in a fully action role-playing experience. Check it out. The full price of the game will eventually be about $60.
My animals, it's been a breath of fresh air. Days pass so quickly. Before I know it, they turn into seasons. And every new season brings new friends my way.
Y'all Switch players now, specifically, can go ahead and look forward to Fae Farm's new release. Phoenix Labs actually released a new trailer, said the cozy, casual farming and life sim game that we're making will be coming your way September 8th this year, which was technically released initially on PCs around the same time last year. In the game, you see, you play the role of an adventurer who's just tasked with restoring harmony to a pretty little town. Game's gonna be playable online with up to 4 players as well.
As long as we're prepared, we can face anything. I can't wait for you to see what I found. So, what do you say? There's so much yet to discover. Are you ready?
Guys, Anonymous Scud is, by the way, been in the making for this version for over 2 years now. It is releasing for PCs, Switch, and the PlayStation 4, initially on September 8th this year. To accompany the great news, we got this.
Let's restart.
Athia Games went on and released another new trailer on My Time at Sandrock. They went on and announced the sequel to the old life sim RPG, My Time at Porsche, will now eventually be coming over to Switch on September 26th this year. Guys, Sandrock, if you didn't know, has been in the making for over 3 years already. It's started life through a Kickstarter and has ever since one of the most successfully funded projects ever on the website. Number 5, we have Rune Factory 3 Special. Technically a remastered and expanded version of the classic RPG life sim, Rune Factory 3, made with improved visuals, more content, and some reworked sound and music. Game's redesigned 3D character models and everything the series always had to offer, for farming, romance, the adventures and dungeons, all with a better quality. Game's releasing for Switch on September 5, and here's a new trailer.
Astra and Syzos, come. The monks must prepare you for war. You will accept chaos!
With just a little more than a month left until the release of Mortal Kombat 1, we got a new trailer for it. Mortal Kombat will now have a single-player campaign, the old Conquests, although it's going by the name Invasions, which is something I mentioned a few days back. Now you probably know this, but Reptile can now shapeshift between human and lizard forms, turn invisible, there's the Asherah character, and even Havoc. Anyway, Mortal Kombat is releasing for PCs and next generation consoles September 19th.
They're out for you too, Syzoth. To catch me, they must see me. Huh? Damn.
The latest installment in the beloved Harvest Moon franchise, the now Winds of Anthus, is on its way to the Nintendo Switch September 26th this year. We got a new trailer for it, technically the first gameplay since reveal earlier this year. It's coming from the same old studio Natsume. However, unlike the previous games, the Winds of Anthus is not linked to story or seasons and any other entry for all that matters. Moving on, we have Cocoon from technically January this year, described by Anapan Interactive, also one of the lead designers in the Plated Company, one of the folks that work on the game Inside, actually, as a creative project going by the name Cocoon, which is this top-down puzzle adventure platformer where you play as a mechanical or android buck. Cocoon is now coming to PCs, Switch, and to both generation of consoles as well, September 29. Now, Koei Tecmo and MythForce, and the famous Typhoon Studios, same folks behind the Melty Blood game, we've got here since last year one of the biggest projects of this year, an action RPG called Fate Samurai Remnant. This is a visual novel action RPG anime and an entry point of a series apparently. Here's a trailer. Koei said the game is coming to the PlayStation 4, 5, Switch and PCs on September 29 this year. Take a look. 'MythForce, though, which is one of the cold classic first-person roguelikes on the platform, will now leave early access and releasing for not just PCs, on Switch and other consoles as well, later on this year. Not only we got a new trailer for it, but a release date of September 12th. The game will feature 3 episodes, adjusted progression system with drop in drop out functionality and even co-op play. Check it out.
Tear them to pieces, my minions! Feeling the heat.
戦いの時に精霊が発揮できる力は精霊付きとなった人間との結びつきの強さに左右されるんだ。
Coming up behind that, it's a remastered version of Baten Kaitos 1 and 2, remodeled in HD and overhauled in quality. If you missed out on, this is just a couple of JRPG nostalgia games from more than 20 years ago with a really nice emphasis on story and music. Well, the series is now offering improved graphics and new features to aid the game's progression and some other adjustments as well. The package will release for Switch and other consoles on September 14 this year.
"力が欲しかった。強くなりたかったんだ。俺には精霊の力がどうしてもお前が必要だったんだよ。だけどそれも
Grand Prix! Compete for crystals and KOs. Team battles are a blast.
Super Bomberman R2 will now launch for PCs, Switch, and other consoles as well on September 13 this year. The sequel, if you didn't know, yes, the sequel to the 6-year-old game will now boast a bunch of new modes in classic gameplay, story mode, there's a single-player campaign, a 64 battle royale mode, and even a little bit of racing as always. Anyway, to accompany the good news, we got a new trailer for it too.
Or defend your castle. The attack side blasts their way through the stage to find keys and open treasure chests. Find all the chests, you win! The castle side must defend their treasure chests at all costs. If even just one chest remains safe, victory! You can even create your own original stages and share them online. Create an impenetrable stage by making full use of various gimmicks. In story mode, discover a whole new single-player adventure. Explore new planets. Build up and reinforce your base. Defend your base and wage attacks in the enemy territory. Battle against powerful bosses.
Stating civil war. Aid the regal dragoness in her heroic campaign to reclaim the capital.
Now, Dragoness Command of the Flame, which is a rather Heroes of Might and Magic heavily inspired actually in the making, is coming to the Nintendo Switch and other consoles on September 7th this year. We got that through a new trailer, gameplay, some other additions, and for the game itself, if you're just new here, it's a strategy turn-based RPG, or rather grid-based, as you can see, tactical RPG, that combines base building with roguelike components. Take a look.
With the fate of the realm at stake, you'll need to hone your strategic skills to overcome increasingly more dangerous foes in tactical turn-based combat. Amass your army and harness the 6 schools of arcane magic to gain the edge in battle. Do you have what it takes, Commander?
Sitting on Steam for over 8 years now, Mugen Souls is now finally coming over to the hybrid console September 14. Previously, this game was releasing in April, but due to some complications received a delay and now releasing in about a month. This game is a strategy turn-based tactics RPG, originally released on the PlayStation 3 over 10 years ago. It's a anime-style JRPG with extensive character customizations and one of the best I'll recommend if you haven't given a shot yet. And last but not least, we have The Legend of Nayuta, Boundless Trails, known as Nayuta no Kiseki in Japan, an action RPG by Neon Falcom that was originally released over a decade ago on PSP. Yes, if you're just new here to the title, this is a part of the Trail series. Anyway, here's a trailer. Game is coming to the hybrid console now on September 19 this year.
Of mine. I'm Kreha. I was invited to his house today.
I did not expect children to be here.
But I've been getting sick and tired of you trailing behind us. Why don't I just take care of you right here, right now?
Kreha. Is that my name?